And we're live. There's bananas in chat from BG Monster X1 Fan, Monkey Ben, Twilight Purple 83, Taribo 08, Suzuma Void, Cold Frozen Yeti, Pale Ghost 69, Sunny the Boss. Jeez, the bananas are just going straight off the screen today. We've got a lot of people here excited for some modded Minecraft, and today is going to be an exciting stream, my friends, because we have flight and we have lots of materials for building. And we have a base that needs constructing. If you add those three things together, you know what it means? It means we're going to the end dimension. No, it means we're building our base. That's what we're doing. Uh-oh. Okay. I accidentally cleared my chat. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't have the Minecraft screen on. Here we are. And we can fly. Super cheaty, I know, but we're doing it. And we got noises in the ear. Glyph892 resubscribed for 4 months. Talus Manta for 16 months. Diaz for 24 months. It's a diamond face in chat and a banana from Diaz there. Saying 2 years, gaga go go. Thank you for the entertainment and lovely pre-stream music. Yeah, the pre-stream music today was Horse Speech, and the story about that song is that it was a recommendation from one of the viewers, and I listened to it and I went, I absolutely love this music, it's beautiful. So Horse Speech, that's the name of the band. They had an album out last year, which still feels like this year, if you know what I mean, like it was recent. Noodle Dude is here, resubscribed for 3 months, saying, been watching you for years on the tube, but only recently subbed on Twitch, thanks to my Student Prime account. Happy to see you doing another modded Minecraft series, Shishwami. Thank you for your support, dude. Glad you've been watching all these years. Nice to have you over here on Twitch as well, and thank you for your Prime subscription. We got Hi, this is 12 Irrelevant, resubscribing for 2 months, saying no cheats. No cheats, no. I got an angel wing. We did this legit. And Depresso Espresso Bean, or Depresso Espresso Bean has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Let's get into it. We are going to be doing some building first of all, and I'm going to be telling you what I've been up to as well. Black concrete, you say? Do you say now? Let's get our basalt out in here. Ah, yeah, that old thing. There we are. Lots of basalt. The raw stuff, the riggedy raw, can stay back here. That's what it can do. I don't think we're going to be fighting many mobs, so I'm probably going to put that over there. And we've got our trowel as well. Then the other blocks, right, brick, clay, we've got to see how much of this stuff we have. Wow, we absolutely filled that thing up. We've got clay. And there wouldn't be brick in there, would there? Okay, so the clay needs a good old smelt. We haven't made a furnace from power yet. It'd kind of be great to have one of those, wouldn't it? Like, we've got the pulverizer. I mean, this is a thing we've got to make today, peeps. What other types of furnaces are there? Industrial foraging is not our mod. Extra utilities 2 is. It wants bricks and a machine block. Well, if we have bricks, I want to use them. We have... interesting block, mud bricks. Not the right type of brick right now. The other one we were working with was brownstone. Let's grab... We need to make more of that as it goes. Let's find out the recipe. Apparently that just shuffled my inventory about. Cheers. So we need some of that clay and some of that sandstone. Right. It's going to be funky again. Nope. You know, make as many as you can. Sandstone, really? Really ain't got enough of that, have we? It's because it's all in here. It's because it's all in there. Now it's in here. Sweet. As many as you can. That is a beautiful sight right there. Lots of the stuff. Amazing. Enough to get us going. So, noises in the ear. We got Mr. Tony Fish resubscribing for 16 months in a row. And Sweet Sandy resubscribing for 3 months, saying 3 months and counting. Love your streams. Well, thank you as always for your tremendous support, peeps. I truly do appreciate it. And I hope you'll be entertained for today's live stream. I got a feeling this might actually be the wrong mod, like extra utilities 2. Oh, that's a quest complete. Check me out. No, maybe it is the correct one. But now I don't need to use it because I've got nothing to smelt because we crafted it all. That is just typical right there. Just typical. Cool. We also got the one and only, it's Sally Ann 123 saying, "Hi X, have a great stream. Really loving the modded stuff. Thanks for 50 fabulous months of content." Sally Ann, thank you ever so much for 15 months of fabulous support. Great to have you around, and thank you for 50 months. Incredible, right? Our building supplies, some of them are still in here. We're going to need some glass, I think. Going to have to chisel up some glass and see what we can do with that. Gonna need a thing. Jeez, what did I come over here for? Slopes. Aha! We got them. They're from Block Craftery. I had a feeling we had some of the other things from that as well. Let's go ahead and at Block Craftery. We're going to need plenty more of those, aren't we? Yep, make me like a stack or more. 44 is apparently the most I can make. And then we want to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much the only shape I'm interested in using at this particular point in time. So we will go and do that. And then make sure we got all of these things together. Right, and it's time to go building the easy way, believe it or not. Oh yeah, no, we need ironwood. We need ironwood. Dr. Cuddles free is here subscribing. Dr. Cuddles, thank you ever so much for your subscription. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Why don't you make a separate dank knoll for building blocks alone, says Safia. Could be a really great suggestion, you know. At the moment, I don't feel like I need that. But yeah, later on, maybe. What I probably need to do is put them in their own storage system for now, right? Which could effectively be the dank knoll. Ironwood was the other material of choice. There we go, we've got it all in. And let's get a building. This is going to be awesome. So this bit here, we're actually going to have a trim of ironwood. Come up and do its thing. The boots might become annoying because they're fast in the water. Now, if I get rid of those, the hose, as I said it, and use this. Oh, look at that. Beautiful randomification. That is precisely what we need. Does it work with the framed slant? No, it doesn't. I'm not surprised, actually. I'm not surprised. So, mining when flying is a little bit on the slow side, as you might suspect. Okay, then I don't know how I did that before, but let's see if we go get more of those slabs. We will use these temporarily to help us build. Cool, we're doing it, and it's easy. What is the tool you're using for the random blocks, says Andy and E. It is the trowel, and I'm going to sneeze. Let's mute. Whew! Zakros7164 is here, tier 3, for 12 months. That is a year. That is a goldie face in chat. Thank you so much for a year, dude. Zakros says, first time I managed to catch a stream in a while. Now I don't have to yell at the TV when you miss something. You don't have to yell at the TV when you miss something. I don't get it, but that's probably me. That's probably my brain just being slow today, you know. I've had a long day. It's been a good type of long day, but it's been a long day. Dude, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Let's go ahead and get the next row in. Next row of these little slanty slabs. Still relatively slow building this thing up, isn't it? You know? It's not perfect, but it's getting there. That don't look right, does it? That don't look right at all. Pick block. Ah! The hitbox of that is in the way. Oh, that means I have to destroy it floaty, which means it will destroy it slow. So what I'm going to do is let's place that, then do that. Got it! Bam, because then I get all of them, right? And I need all of them. Sweet! So I've got to do the same thing over here now. Swap these around. Hey X, I saw a notification about a video explaining what your plans for January are, but I didn't catch it. Where you been, says Adrian. It's on my second channel if you... Sorry, second? It's on Asuma Says channel if you want to go watch it. I haven't been anywhere, I've been at home. I've just... I'm taking time off from regular uploading to focus on things around the house and to do some decorating and other jobs, and just basically there's like a pile up of things that need doing, and I ain't going to be able to do them while I'm doing regular content. So I thought, why don't I just, you know, take a break? I hear all of this talk about taking breaks from YouTube being sort of okay, and, you know, I figured let's give it a go. I don't have to do it, but I thought I might just try and see how it goes, and maybe I'll learn that, hey, in the future it'll be okay to take breaks as well. It won't be the end of the world. Wow, I don't know if you heard the wind then, but it just blew open a window a bit. So, in the sake of not making the building entirely symmetrical, I think what we should do next is bring the wall here up all the way to about this height and have that brownstone sort of come around. This is where using the trowel... Ooh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. This starts to make sense again. Okay, picking that off. So yeah, look, we can just breeze through this if we do it this way. And yeah, that's all good. So not all of the walls, not all of the style of the building is going to be identical each and every time. We need our chisel, my friends. Give me that chiseled chin. And I just realised it's night time. It's so easy just to hang about up here and not worry about it. Cool, let's go sleep in the beds. Is Cuplex here, says WB Guy. Cuplex, where are you? Also, we're 11 minutes in, I got a hot cup of tea. I think it's time to probably start drinking it. We got Archer Dragon 66 subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Nathan197 has subscribed tier 1. I don't normally say that. But apparently my brain said I had to read that bit. Thank you ever so much for your subscription, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate it ever so much. Yeah, so here we're going to get like a nice little bit where it goes down below the height of the one over there. Those kind of lines and angles I think end up looking real good in the long run. So we'll bring it all the way over here. And yeah, looking fantastic, isn't it? Now the height of most of this is going to be like so. Over here, what we might do is extend the curve, so the curve could go up through this area. Also, I talked about changing up some of these textures, and we can really start to do that easier now that we can fly around and look at stuff. Right now, though, I want to have a sip of tea and start to talk about the movie that I watched last night. This will get all of you talking, okay, because pretty much 90% of people like Star Wars, right? And, you know, I don't know who those other 10% of people are. Like, surely everyone likes Star Wars. You don't have to be a massive fan, but I think most people like it, right? Oh, that's a delicious cup of tea right there. Oh my goodness me. Red Goblin says, you saw the Star Wars film? Well, time to meet the stream. That's, oh, well, great attitude, sure. Mute it if you want to. Mr. Polywaffs says, spoiler warning. I'm going to try and talk about it in a way without spoilers. However, it will be pretty unavoidable to perhaps, let's say, influence your experience of it by talking about it. So just be considerate of that. That, you know, I have an opinion on it that I'm going to express. So I went in looking forward to it. I really wanted to have a good time. I know that some people have been slating it, saying it's terrible or whatever. And I kind of have this attitude of, you know, if it is really that terrible when we go in there, and, well, so be it. But I want to go in there and enjoy a Star Wars movie, and I did. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. I was entertained. But here comes the but. You know, once it was over and I started to think about it, you know, the action, the acting, the sounds, the cinema, all of it just, you know, on fire. Brilliant, just what Star Wars is. But then the story, right? It's the story that kind of nagged at me, and I thought, right, you know, now that I've seen the movie, I've got time to think about it a little bit, and how does it feel? What has it left me feeling? Where is this movie going? Like, has it successfully concluded, like, the 9-part series of movies now? And I you know, I can't help but feel it kind of leaves a bit of a sour taste in your mouth. Now, if we talk about the movie itself for a moment, like, it is really fantastic. in terms of action, keeping you entertained. Doing the Star Wars humor was really well done with C-3PO and introducing cute and quirky little characters. You know, it gets all of that stuff totally right. But the one thing I think they pushed it a little bit was scale. Now, when you see the original movies, they obviously have a scale to them that at the time was incredibly epic and still holds up really well to this day. But with modern CGI and filming techniques, you can kind of like take that even further, that scale. And that's what they did with this one. They really tried to ramp up the scale of it at times in proportions that I felt were a bit too ambitious and a bit over the top. It kind of felt like, this is amazing, this is fantastic, but this is way too big compared to the original Star Wars. So I kind of felt like it was visually incredible, really satisfying to watch, but just maybe a little bit too much for the tone of Star Wars. And that was one thing. Now, the other problem with it, I think, is that the story arc doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all. And looking into it, I realised that they changed directors in the middle, and I don't know why they did this. J.J. Abrams has like proven himself to be very capable hands for handling something with as much, let's say, sensitivity and passion from fans as something like Star Wars. And I thought the first movie that they did in the trilogy really was about, I think, just bringing Star Wars back. It was almost like a clone of either the first or second movie, or maybe a combination of both. It felt very well done, start to end, and introduced us to the new characters, which it's that's kind of its purpose, to get us into new characters, because obviously we need new characters to carry the Star Wars story forward. And in the second movie, I felt like they tried to do some subversive things and then pulled them back, and that movie kind of went a little bit all over the place and was a little bit mishmash, but it set up some storyline elements that seem to be like ignored and forgotten in this one. There's a character that's just disregarded. There are things between, you know, the movies that are not consistent because of the way they've changed hands and the directors have done things differently. So this movie kind of ends with this feeling of, alright, you've pulled it round, you've wrapped up the story, but the arc between the final three don't really make a lot of sense of each other. They don't have a sense of epic. What they've also done, where they've abandoned one character, is brought back another one, and it really just makes things feel like they're going around in a circle. You know, the whole having a Death Star again, kind of, yeah, you know, a little bit, and we've seen that, but then it kind of happens again in yet another way, and it will leave fans like myself sort of wondering a little bit. I don't get too over-invested with this stuff, but like, there's some bits about it that kind of don't make sense, and that is unfortunate. Right, this build's looking pretty cool. We're just going to keep rolling here. And I will hand it... Now, I've got noises in the ear to read, including a sub-bomb, and I thank you, Nathan, for doing that. I'm not ignoring you. I'd like to just turn it over to chat to see what people think. Flattender's Hers says, I really like The Last Jedi. To be honest, it's probably my favourite of the newer films. I'd say it was probably the best as like a movie on its own. It's when you factor in the other stuff that it gets a little bit iffy. Yeah, it'd probably be my favourite of them as well, although it's fresh in the mind. And the other thing is, like, I'm not sure when we're going to like see these movies again. You know, I'm not one for rewatching stuff too much, but maybe at Christmas or something like that, you know, in the future we might end up watching these new movies, you know, as a family or something. You know, you'll see them again, and I think with time we'll learn a little bit more about them as well. Mr. Polymath says, I agree with X pretty closely. Enjoyable in the moment, but seem to try to ask too much of it. Yeah. The director of The Last Skywalker was as mad at the director of The Last Jedi because of reasons I won't share because of spoilers. Alright. Star Wars sucks, /sarcasm. Haven't watched any of the newer ones, but the first trilogy was great in so many ways, says DS. Yeah, and you know, I think you can kind of leave it where it is at with those first three movies. That's the weird thing about, you know, them trying to continue it, is that they haven't added anything that the first three movies don't have, to be fair. I think the characterization in the new three movies, the characters they presented, could have really been greater, but they were just not quite handled right. And I think Rey's character has probably been handled the worst, no fault of her own as an actress. Like, just the way her story arc is just sort of like, it's like words. It's like a couple of words that the mystery is now solved in the third movie. And it's kind of like, well, that's it. That's your thing as a character, and it's just a bit cheap. X, The Rise of Skywalker feels more like a Star Wars film than the previous one did, but you can see the hate between the directors of the previous film. Remember the love story in The Last Jedi? I'm getting real confused with all the movies now. The Last Jedi is... No, wait. Which one's the sixth? Original three, sixth, right? Empire Strikes Back and then something Jedi. Return of the Jedi, not The Last Jedi. It's so confusing. I'm terrible. What would really finish would be a third bonus. 3 original, 3 prequel, 3 sequel, and 3 bonus. You know, if they try and milk it for another 3, that'll be a thing. I have a question for all of you. Now, I remember this when I was a kid, but there were Star Wars books that the movies were supposedly based on, right? So, apparently, as I remember it, there were books written for the movies. So... The first 3, there were 9 books written, and they made the middle 3 as movies. So I was curious if that's accurate. How much did they stick to the books in this movie? That's what I'd like to know. The books were good. I also grew up with the Clone Wars and animated series, says Brian LP. Yeah, not to confuse it with like modern books that they've made, modern like IP based around Star Wars. I'm talking about the original books. So the original 3 movies were based off of the trilogy of 9 movies. 9 books. I've also got a feeling the books weren't like finished or written in the correct order either or something, or maybe like 6 of them were written by the time they started making the movies. The first movies were made, then the books were written that were supposed to be canon, but the movies did not stick to them. Oh right, so the movies were actually first, okay. The books were discarded, Well, I'll have to go and research it, right? I'll have to go research it and figure out. Now, we got to remove some trees. Goodbye, Willowwood. You're in the way. I'm sorry, but you're in the way. Whoa, that was some fast and rapid swimming for a second there. Lucas didn't have a 12-movie plan, says Alpha John. Well, now that the content is in the hands of Disney, they can turn it into 12 movies if they want to. Unless Lucas puts in some sort of contract clause. I have no idea if... I think it tore out the other type of wood as well here. Because didn't I just place a bunch of wood here? George Lucas wrote the book but didn't release them to the public. After the Origins trilogy, new books were written and considered canon. When you say considered canon, what does that mean precisely? So, 2 people have used that phrase now, and now I realise I'm not entirely sure what that means. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is make the wood a little bit more, prominent at the back of the building. Right, and noises in my ear. Let's actually read them, okay? I think we're done with the Star Wars talk. Canon is the base law. Canon means official law. Ah, okay. So the books would be considered the original law. So perhaps it means that, I don't know, Disney disregarded it? Has anyone read those? I don't know. Nathan197 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. I read that one out. It's the one after. Nathan, gifting subs. Thank you so much for doing that and supporting the community. CJ Pauly, Rotstitch92, Hobbs X, Overpowered Spoon, Crispy Waffle, all now subscribers thanks to Nathan. And Nathan, thank you for supporting the community and doing that. I appreciate it. Nathan is also here doing cheers and bits without a message. So thank you so much for those cheers and bits. If you meant to send a message, I'll be looking out for it. Okay, Father Apocalypse is explaining that it's split timeline, so Disney's doesn't stem from the original books. Interesting. I assume that's what you mean. In fact, Father Apocalypse is doing cheers and throwing bits to try and communicate this with me. There is a reason that George Lucas wanted to stop at 6 movies. He created Star Wars to be the story of the rise and fall and redemption of Anakin Skywalker. Episodes 7 to 9 destroyed that notion. Yeah, that's a really good point, actually, isn't it? That's a really good point. That's the storyline arc, and now episodes 7, 8, and 9 aren't really attached to those, which is fascinating. Kent Paras is here resubscribing for 14 months. Thank you, Kent. Appreciate it. Oh, and Fuse says first book 1976, first movie 1977. Ah, so the books were written first. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. What do you think about The Mandalorian? Have you seen it? I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking forward to watching it at some point in the future. I'll get to it eventually, you know. So yeah, thank you everyone ever so much for your support. I appreciate it. We are now back on top of the noises in the ear. Cuplex has arrived in chat. And we're having a good old time building. But I think we're out of the one and only ironwood. So we need to go get more of that. Excuse me. Bit of burpee action there. Have I finished my tea? I've got a little bit more to drink. Still a little bit more. Still a little bit more to go. Who is your favourite Star Wars character? Mine is Kylo Ren, says I am Cadelli. I will give some love to C-3PO because he always gets clowned and hated on, and I actually think he's a really great character as a punching bag, you know? Like, his kind of annoying and quirky little things that he says, I think that's a great sense of humour right there from, like, the writing perspective. Oh, we didn't get it all. As for other characters, I mean, Darth Vader's kind of classic, right? I never really like, sort of... I think I'm a bit like this with a lot of stuff. I don't have, like, a deep fandom towards things in that way. Like, I don't isolate out characters, at least in this, like, circumstance with something like Star Wars. As much as I love it, I don't get that into it, that I, like... I say not that into it, you know. I think they're great. They're wonderful movies. Just I don't kind of therefore have to like figure out who's my favourite, if you know what I mean. It's just not the way I sort of interact with stuff, I guess. But Kylo Ren actually, I think, has probably the is the most consistent new character in the new 3 movies. You know, has a proper story arc for him. Do you have what key do you have for vein miner? I use Q, which is default, right? Jay Fuhrer says no. Han Solo, hands down, is the best. Can't top him. I mean, maybe Han Solo is my favourite if we want to look at it like that, because I obviously love the character, who doesn't, but also I really love Harrison Ford movies. Like, after seeing him in that as a kid, anything that had Harrison Ford in, I was interested in. And I loved him in Indiana Jones as well. Thought he was brilliant in that. Apparently Q isn't default. Okay. No need for a dirt face. Jeez, I just didn't realise, alright? Now, I would like to just... there we go. Managed to get it. So, I kind of want to do something different over on this wall. And I think what I might do is try and make the ironwood a little bit more prevalent, and then use some brownwood in places, perhaps. Or brownwood? Brown stone? What are we calling it? Like, what if this were a free wide segment? Then you'd have the bricks coming up in the middle. And that one would be free wide to about there. So then this stuff would be visible. I could have it go all the way across, to be fair. Let's try and do something with that so that we've got something different going on over here and we don't keep doing the same thing over and over. Ugh. It's painful, I tell you, it's painful. We need like a multi-tool that... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, my brain just flashed an image into my head. Isn't there a thing called a palace? That's it there. It's not called a palace, it's called a AOIT. That is an all-in-one tool. And we can make it with this dynamite crystal right here. That might be a really good idea. What do you think, peeps? Should I make it? Paper mattock unbreakable. So what's a mattock then? That's an all tool. Now would it be fast enough, right, as the AOIT? I know the unbreakable thing is like wait, everyone's saying yes. Oh, yes to making it. That's what I asked a moment ago. So we should make it, you're telling me. You're telling me that we definitely should make it. Ah! Oh, you're making me drown now. Oh, if only I had an axe in my backpack. It'd make this so much faster. Sniper Rifle is here, resubscribing for 10 months, saying happy 2020. Hope you enjoy your time in modded and take it at your own pace. That said, you should definitely check out bees. I would like to. I would love to do bees, just because I heard great things about them over the years. And now there's bees in actual Minecraft. Let's see how they compare to the modded one. Are you trolling me, computer game? It's time to make the AOIT. Suma, look up paxel. I've heard of that one as well. So that's a paxel right there. Now, these have lower durability. That is for sure. Diamond is pretty high, but I think we're going to go with that one. Just look at that durability right there. 9 hearts of damage is that, and 2 something else. And the equivalent there, 8 and 1.6. Right, let's figure this out. 2 for a sword, 3, so 5, 8, 9, 11. That's pretty cheap. 11 and a bunch of sticks. That's all it's going to cost us, I think. Also, inventory full of junk again. Too much junk in this trunk. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Right. I totally forgot the number that I said a moment ago. Actually, I think it was 11. I think it was 11. Okay, we're gonna zap ya. You're zapped. And then we need some sticks. 1? Ugh. You're gonna make me craft things again. No. Wood? Is that the one? Why do I seem to type in the wrong thing? I feel like I intentionally type in a different thing to not type the wrong thing. And it's still the wrong thing. It's always the wrong thing. Okay. Sword. Pick. Hoe. That. And this. And we done diddly did it, I think, peeps. That's it. All in one tool. Let's see how it performs, you know. WB says clear out your dank null. I'll do it later. 11 blocks, not 11 crystals, says Talismanster. No, 11 crystals, we got it. Look, see? Well, I guess you know that now. Are we out of the ironwood? I think we're out of ironwood again. That sucks. Jeez. Right, now what we need to do next is divide what we have here into 5, funny enough. So we can make those 5 types again. And, you know, I don't want to do this all day long, but I kind of want to do it all day long. What's going on? How did it get so wonky? I had the perfect technique. I had all the ideas. I had hopes and dreams, people. That should be evenly, and it's not. It's messing with me. It's making me do it the hard way. Oh, now you're just goofing on me. Oh, I'm getting angry. What? Just, oh, I don't even know what happened there. What's going on with this thing? What's going on with this? And that, look, it's like it's slippery or something. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Modded Minecraft, sort it out. Right. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it like this. One at a time. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. I'll count my blessings. I'll leave it like that. Because we have to kind of go discordant tiles, French small tiles, French 1. And they're all, I think they're actually all next to each other. Yep, they are. Then there's a gap, and then there's French 1, and there's French 2. Sweet. So now we can drop those onto there. Beautiful. And we can continue building. Except this time, you know, for the sake of the inside, we might just have some continuity. And continuity? Is that even a word? Continuity, and just have it go all the way across. But on the outside, it's going to look different, isn't it? Some big old beautiful walls. They're actually going to go and meet at the same height. And I don't like that. I think I want to mess around with something here. Let's chisel that. Let's chisel this. What if we were to have it actually bulge a little bit and then have a diagonal there? So we just have a little lowered shape coming off the edge. Let's check out our tool. It's kind of alright. Maybe if I enchant it as well, like unbreaking and sharpness, and what's the one that makes it mine faster? That one, yeah. Okay, so I can temporarily put something like that in, then place these, then go ahead and put those in them. Also, that's supposed to be 3 wide, so this wouldn't actually be here. But then I can do that, and get them all back. Beautiful. This was a good idea, and when we enchant it, it'll be an even better idea. What is efficiency? Says Disco Manco. Yeah, efficiency, that's the one. That's the one, I knew it all along. Okay, I think we'll even do the same thing over here. Okay, and then I guess I want to build this wall up. Well, that's just silly, isn't it? Just silly. Adranium says, over the years you have done a lot of modded series, but isn't it hard to keep track of all the different mods? Oh yeah, I just forget stuff. The game's too convoluted in modded, so when we come and do this again, I'm kind of scratching my head like, how do we get this thing? How do we get that thing? Once you got a few of them together, the mods, like, they kind of lead you deeper into their own tech trees, so you can kind of, like, have fun with it. But to get going, it can be on the tricky side. Now let's even this out a little bit. Did it use... Oh, look at that. It hasn't been using that one. Well, now I feel bad. I feel like that one's been underutilized. That's not very good, is it? Okay. This one is going to get a lot of use now. And now that one's getting neglected. Jeez. Do your job, Asuma. Don't neglect them. Oh, look, this thing's running out as well. It's going to break. Ah! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Necro says, what item were you using to randomly place stuff? I would love to know, because it just broke. And that means I ain't got access to it anymore. Jeez. Jeez. Right, so how did we do it over there? We got like a group of 3 of those all across, so this comes out to there. And because of that, we only need them in this spot. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to need to farm more ironwood again. I'm starting to think it might be beneficial to have an ironwood farm. I think if we look at the space that's going on here, we want to expand in that way a little bit. So we need loads of ironwood. Now, Cuplex, I know you're here. Is there a way that we can automate farming some wood a little bit easier, or do something clever? Also, Necro367 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Necro, thank you ever so much for the support. I appreciate it and hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing here. People are saying derp in chat. What is the derp for? Wrong block in the slope, apparently. Let's go have a look. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, you get a derp for that one. Jeez. Jeez, you lot. You're fiending for it. It's almost embarrassing, to be honest. Oh, that might have been a real bad idea. Now I've got to press derp again because I broke the wrong block. Jeez. You know, we could have just forgotten about it. Alright? We could have just forgotten about it. But oh no, you got to point it out. Got to make me derp twice, have you? Now let's get off the derping topic and let's get on to the old tree farm topic. Yeah, that's a better topic, I think. I should also probably keep doing this as well and getting things out of there because we're going to have to move it soon. Actually, I kind of like the idea now of actually bringing this back into this space because it's like it's like own little warehouse going on here. So I think we're going to do some mirroring. Cuplex, there are various tree farming techniques, but all of them require going a bit into a mod. Well, Cuplex, if you know one that's, let's say, relatively easy or quick or accessible, then I'm all ears. For now, though, we are just going to have to get a bunch more of these. We need a bunch more dirt, of all things. Jeez, running out of dirt. What a newbie. What a newbie. That'll do. Whew, that was almost too much. That was almost too much. Yeah, we're going to have to do a little bit of this now, aren't we? Let them grow naturally a bit as well and punch them out as we see them. Industrial foraging is the best option, says Seth. Cuplex says industrial foraging as well. Read the quest book. How are we doing on the old quest books and quests as it goes? We've done one of them. This one, I've got to claim a reward. Sweet. So that's that. Fluid tree extractor, rubber. Is there anything here that sounds like it is the thing that we want? Or is it not in this? Is it not in this? Plant gatherer might have something to do with it. Cool, we just got two things. One of them is an unbreakable wand, and the other... Getting started. Agriculture. Generators. Magic. We don't want to read getting started. We want to go straight into the other stuff. Plant sower and gatherer is the instructions from Cuplex. So I've done this before. Yeah, and it extracts that, and then you turn it into rubber or something, and then that gives you the main material for building these other blocks, I believe. So we've got generators. Gatherer and sower. So plant sower. Seeds and saplings to be gathered in the plant gatherer. So need to make that and the plant gatherer. And hopefully it's not too much more complicated. So let's go into industrial foraging. And we want... to begin with... I'm doing this all wrong. And gatherer. So there's the plant sower. So you need that plastic. I believe the rest of this is kind of easy. Grains. Oh, that sounds a bit dodged, doesn't it? Are we capable? Wait, it's machine case. Can it use a variety of different blocks? I clicked on a different thing that time actually. So the plant sower can use steel casing. Right, okay, there are a variety of ways to make it. This one over here, plant gatherer, also looks relatively easy. So it's all about getting the dry rubber and making plastic, basically, to begin with. You can use various castings. The Tesla Core Lib one is the cheapest. Right. So anyway, I guess what we got to do first, let's go ahead and add these to our list. What we got to do first is get into the basics, which I can't remember what they were. I was hoping they'd be first on the list. Let's go sleep in a bed. You May Sliverin says, this music is really chilling me out. I love it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a little bit of old crinkles. Puzzle Freck is here resubscribing for 26 months in a row. Saying poggers. Thank you, Puzzle Freck. I appreciate it and hope you're enjoying the stream. Tree, Fluid Extractor, Latex Processing Unit are the two things we need to get going. So, Tree, Fluid Extractor. Was that it? And the other one had something processing in it. Latex Processing Unit. Yep, there they are. Okay, so now we've got the blocks up here that we need. Okay, so Tree Fluid Extractor, pretty good to get going. You've got your iron gears, all the other ones. They cost 5. Stone, redstone, also easy. Although I'm not sure that we have stone readily available, so quick little thing that we will do is chuck some of this over here. Where did it go? It's on the ground. Of course it's on the ground. Why wouldn't it be on the ground? What are you on about? That's not a strange place for it to be right now after I put it in my... Oh, it went back in the dank knoll. Of course it did. So I'm just going to do 2 lots of that. Also, got another noise in the ear from Ryan Thang. Ryan Thang, thank you ever so much for your subscription, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. Having a good time and all of that. Okay. Okay, where are we at? We definitely need a chest for like building in this area, and it's going to be this one. So anything related to building that we're currently doing gets dumped into there, so we can pick it back up later. Simples. Simples, I tell thee. And we've got another noise in the air. Jeez. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. Let's have a look. Putting that in here. That one will go into storage. I guess we might... No, we'll be using that again before long. Okay. And now our inventory is going to be nice and clear. Ready for some more modded action. Some hot modded action. That's what it's ready for. Okay. Latex processing also wants iron gears, so we need to make... Wait a minute, over here. We need to make 2 lots of them. 1, 2, beautiful. 1, 2, buckle my shoe and all of that. Looks like we... So if I get rid of that and do that, then it needs the stone. And that's it. We got Nathan197 here doing the cheers and bits, saying I love the videos, keep it up, and this is my first stream. It's been a minute. Well, Nathan, thank you for coming along and checking out the stream. As I'm sure you're aware, it's kind of different from the regular videos, right? And I thank you for that sub bomb and also the cheers and bits, dude. Appreciate it ever so much. Hope you're entertained and enjoying it. I always have good fun on these streams. I always do. So then we need to make a machine frame. That one is the cheapest, apparently. And then I think we've got all the other parts for that, right? Okay, so it's that and that. And then I need to make some furnaces. Hello! I'm getting quests complete. Look at me. Aren't I a pro? Aren't... No! It's going to go back in. Right. Well, that was just terrific. So now we have that as well. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I want my rewards. Claiming them. Claiming them. Now we've got to make some rubber. I have a brief memory of how to do this. Thicken glass and sea lanterns. Cool. Thickened glass might actually be good for putting in some windows. Although it's probably not chiselable, so maybe not. We got Darkermans099 resubscribing for 14 months. Darkermans, thank you ever so much for the support, dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Shenanigans has just joined. What have I missed? So much so far? All base building? Yeah, pretty much all base building. Now we're doing some techie stuff. I have a question for Cuplex. Does this require power? Because we may need our cables again. Let's get some good old oak wood. So I think all you have to do is just poke this thing. Right, I didn't want power, but you got to. In which case, I might put it somewhere. That might also be a reason it didn't take power. Okay, no, so I didn't want the power. Let's say we just do something temporarily over here. Ah, well. It's going to take me a while to remember what way around those place. So that means it just starts to extract without energy. Pretty cool. Then I think it literally just puts into here. So if I put this next door, does that then... Right, that one needs RF. Okay, so maybe I shuffle things around a little bit here. Is that the front or the back? You're now getting power. That's good. Let's go ahead and put that here. And then move this over. Some people are saying, am I seeing water in chat? We need water as well. Latex fluid. It wants water. How can I give it water nice and easy? A liquid pipe, but can it just extract it from an infinite water source? A sink, kitchen sink, people are telling me. Of course, you know, of course it would be a kitchen sink. I could have told you that, you know. It makes total sense that it would be a kitchen sink. But maybe not. Heat sink. What's it called? Kitchen sinks are disabled, says Cuplex. Who are all these people telling me kitchen sink? Don't you know it's disabled? It's just called sink, apparently. Well, there's the heat sink, and that's it. Unless... Protein generator, brilliant. Oh, is that it? Oh, it appeared earlier in the list. Okay. Oh, I remember making one of these as well. Okay, so first thing we want is a bucket. Then we want to fill that bucket with water. And then we got to tell it to make us a sink. Make me a sink, I said. Terracotta? Where on earth am I going to get that from? I can fly. I can just fly to where there's terracotta. Where have we seen terracotta? Do we even know where it is, peeps? Cuplex says it's renamed. Am I getting the right thing? Just smelt clay for terracotta. This is Red Goblin. Does that work? Cuplex, do I have the right thing? Because you seem like it might not be so. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, get on my level. Oh, check. Wait. Didn't I click on that a bunch of... Wait, one at a time? Wait, what? I just lost all my clay. Okay, so I lost about 24 blocks of clay. Or is it actually still... Okay, I definitely lost 24 blocks of clay. Let's... Oh yeah, I have to do a cheaty thing for that. I do not want to lose my clay. Oh no, now you've seen my IP address! Oh, dude! No, I could have done... Well, actually, no, I couldn't have done game mode 1. I think it's just clay. Yeah, that'll do. That's it, that's all we've got to do. It also adds a little icon into chat. That's not your IP address, you nerd. Yeah, Cuplex, you're right. Yeah, it's not my IP address. Yeah. That's not my IP address. That's definitely not my IP address. Don't want no hackers coming after me. Look, please don't hack and take down the stream now that you see my IP address. Let's just be polite about this, okay? I derped. Y'all saw it. Okay, let's do that. So if the stream just to suddenly go down, peeps, that you know the reason why. You know the reason why. Disco Manco says 5-digit IP address. I know, I paid a lot of money for it. I paid a lot of money for that IP address. You know, when they rung me up on the phone and said, look, we can get you a 5-digit IP address, I went, look, it's going to cost me a lot of money, isn't it? But here's my credit card number, you know. Here's the details from my bank. Darkermans099 is here resubscribing for 14 months. Thank you ever so much, Darkermans. And also EarthMC is here with a donation saying, been watching your videos for the past 5 years and loved every single second. Keep up with the good work and have a great new year. Thank you ever so much, EarthMC. I appreciate that. Glad you've been enjoying the videos for so long. And thank you for your donation and contribution, your support. It's appreciated, man. Thank you. Excuse me. Trying to hold down a burp there. Goodness me. Goodness me. Oh, kitchen sink, they said. Kitchen sink. Say what? There's a fish in it. I'll give you that. I guess you probably meant, and also a servo. But no one said that. No one said, oh, kitchen sink and a servo. Oh, now you're all telling me fluid pipes. Oh, I see how it is. Jeez, bunch of liars. Right, let's go and... I'm messing with you, by the way. I'm messing with you. You're not liars. Fluid pipe, okay? Let's make that. And then this. Right, now we've got a whole bunch of fluid pipes. Get piping, fluids. No, it's still not working. Now they're saying fluid duct. Cuplex, you liar. You just said fluid pipe. I can't believe it. The cheek. The nerve. The nerve. Oh, calling me a derp. Fluid duct, Cuplex. You lied. You said fluid pipe. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's go. Make a fluid duct. Jeez. How does this thing work again? There it is. That's got to be it, right? Hardened fluid duct. That's it. Fluid duct. Let's make a fluid duct, peeps. Glass? I've got that. It's over in a chest. Quack quack, says Winnie T Ford. Exactly. Quack quack. There we go. There we go. Still not working. Still not working. Oh. Oh, now chat says servo. Where were these instructions a minute ago? It's never you need a kitchen sink, you need a fluid duct and a servo. It's all just calling Asuma derp all the time, isn't it? Always calling me a derp. Right, now why is that not working? Hello? That's weird. Wait, is it because I'm inside of that? Yeah, there you go. See, I'm a pro! I just problem solved. It's like I've got brain cells or something, you know? Okay, let's go take one of those. I think all we need to do is put it at that end where it extracts. Oh, or maybe that's it. Oh, and it is it. But now, wait a minute. Do we need one between those two? And no one told me that when I placed down the block. Oh, the cheek, the nerve. Who are these people watching? Trying to help me play, are you? I don't think so. Why is it broken? Oh, it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. Got a broken one now. No, wrong type of pipe. Jeez. It's not even a pipe, it's a duck. Right, okay, now let's grab that. Put it there. And then there. So, why did that one go so easily? Is it because water flows downwards? Or maybe it just has to have a certain amount before it transfers? Ignore redstone, people are saying. Why did this one not need... Oh! Oh, it's because it's next to a redstone source. Ah. That's fascinating. Well, thank you for your help, Speeps. Looks like we got it going now. Sweet. Hey, our first little bit of tiny dry rubber. How many trees grew in the... I've probably got more trees than I'll ever need now. Pointless. Absolutely pointless. Oh, and that was pointless too. Right, let's use this thing. Bam. Oh, that's one thing about doing it this way, is it does kind of like use up a lot of durability because I'm vein mining, but whatever. I'm just happy that it works for now. Maybe we'll make that other thing later on. Okay, all the saplings, please. Falling into the swamp, are they? Well, that was a fun adventure, wasn't it, peeps? You know, we did a thing. In this stream, you'll see X fumble about a modded Minecraft world with Cuplex, trying to teach him in a flood of other people craving the dirt button, says I am Willem. Sounds pretty accurate, doesn't it? Seven Finger Gaming is here subscribing. Seven Finger Gaming, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it, dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Do I have a little bit of food? I got a little bit of chicken. Oh man, food. I'm always hungry. I could always eat. And I'm in the middle of deficit every day. I've got a deficit streak going as it goes. When did I start? I'm going to grab my phone actually and tell you. I'm going to tell you about my deficit. Because then you'll know how hungry I am. I mean, I'm going to keep going, but I'll do it, but one day it will be over. And then I'll be eating more food. Right. I got one more noise in the ear first. Seth V. Western is here with a donation saying, don't worry, X. We wouldn't invade even if you did show your IP address. I don't know about that. If I showed you my real IP address, someone out there would do something silly. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. But Seth, I like your faith in the community, dude. Thank you so much for the donation and support. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic time. And is this thing up to date? It's not up to date. Anyway. Right, so. When did I start? When did I start calorie counting again? Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, so that's 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today. So that is 8 days in a row. 8 days. I can feel the difference so far. I can feel the difference, but got to keep going. Hey X, do you meal prep? Says Sedan T Morris. A little bit. I kind of, I make some meals in sort of bulk, if you like, or whatever. But not like meal prep like I've seen other people do it. I also really enjoy cooking. Cooked myself a courgette pasta cheese bake today. It was gorgeous. Let's go ahead and tidy up the inventory then. We don't need those fluid ducts anymore, do we? Bucket can go in there as well. And now we're looking trim. Now we're looking clean. We got a noise in the ear from Thea 310-2001 subscribing. Thank you ever so much. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We need to go get more basalt of all things again. Caving will be a little bit easier now that we can fly. That might sound strange to say, but you'll know what I mean. You'll see, you'll understand once we get it going in the caves, right? Is that aligned properly? Something feels wonky and odd. Let's go ahead and use some more of the wood, actually. Ah, I know what might be off here. This is supposed to be 3 wide, isn't it? That's 3 wide. This isn't yet. We can finish this off. Hey, the whole reason we got distracted making a tool is because of this. We also got Seven Finger Gaming here with a donation saying, do yourself a favour and make some storage bags. I'm not sure that we need storage bags unless they have some sort of special property to them, because we got the dank knoll. Unless you mean to put building supplies in. I guess that might be a little bit on this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, it's totally wonky. I did it different from the other side, like in a big way. That's fine. Let's correct. We'll correct for our mistakes. Now, don't be telling me that means I've got to press that dirt button again. If even one person puts the dirt button in chat, I am rage quitting this live stream, I'll tell you. Oh, I guarantee it. Oh, 110 million %. One dirt. Cuplex! You are the guilty culprit! You are the guilty culprit. You don't want me to stream, do you? You don't want me... This whole time, you're just trying to sabotage me, man. Jeez. Jeez Louise. No, that wouldn't be there, would it? Seven Finger Gaming, thank you ever so much for the donation, dude. I appreciate it. Let's do a little storage bag look up. Is that it? Storage bag. I've made these in the past. You just put a bunch of items in. Yeah, they might actually be alright. I'll stick with my current way of doing things for now. But I appreciate the suggestion. There's all sorts of blocks down here that we could do with. This streaming every day is gonna get X mad, I tell you, says Lego Tomb. I'm furious. I'm beyond mad. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. Alright. Please don't rage quit. This is the first stream I've been able to catch, says Sean. Don't worry, I won't be rage quitting. I wouldn't do something like that, would I? Adranium45 has subscribed tier 1. Thank you ever so much, Adranium, for your subscription. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time. And a thank you for your support. Look at that. It's looking good. Right. Now that we've got bits of it done a little better, let's try and figure out what was going on over here, eh? What on earth was going on? So then it goes round by 1 and drops down and becomes 2, like that. That doesn't make sense. No, it goes back 1 and then goes down 2. And now there are loads of derp faces in... What? Why? What are you shouting derp at now? Hey, can I get a magnet? I want a magnet. I want a magnet. And I want it now. What is the best magnet here? I don't see one that's familiar to me. And I see ones that require power. Ring of magnetization. So it has a crafting recipe. I believe I have some mana steel. I believe this might be craftable. Let's go have a look at how much mana steel we got. Because I like the idea of that. Loads, peeps. Loads of mana steel. I'll steal all of that mana, I will. Greater ring of... Wait a minute, there's a greater ring of magnetization? That requires mana, says Cuplex. Ah! Mana. Crystal Flux, Actually Editions. That's the mod pack we've been working with here. This... Isn't that like super easy to make? But is there one... Ring of magnetization... Wait, read that already. Disco Manco says it does not require mana. Let's just make it and find out. And end all these endless arguments. This is a pain. I'm pretty sure I had glass panes. What do you mean? What do you mean not good enough? Ugh. Ugh. Let's select some of that. Do a little bit of this. Put that over here. In you go. And we made one. So we're going to find out if this works or not. Cuplex, your reputation is on the line. The pressure is on. Oh, it must be unbearable. It's a ring. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I could put it there. No, wait, that's my offhand. Oh, I could put it in that one, and then I could put that somewhere else. So that's fine. Great. That works. That works. Apparently I'm a derp, says Cuplex. Firefox Panda says Cuplex derp. We need a Cuplex derp emote now. Right, fix the blocks please, and it's a derp, says It's Mr. Fox. What did I do wrong? Go on then. Ah, yeah, okay, I've done that too many times, haven't I? One more derp. But that's the last one. There'll be no more this stream. Okay, you've been warned. I think the magnet thing is working in front of my eyes. I'm seeing magical glowy effects. Cool. Alright, that's done. Now we know this comes over here. All the way to where the next one is. And then let's get our basalt blocks a rocking, a rolling. A rocking and a rolling. That's what we're going to get them doing. A rocking and rolling. Looks like we go up by one more. And then that stuff. So I've got to do that and then go here. I do need like a bit of a super tool for when I'm flying, right? To make that kind of stuff a bit more easier or more interesting or whatever. In fact, this whole thing is totally different now, isn't it? When we get to this bit. How are you flying, says your boy. Your boy 77, I'm flying with an angel ring. Okay, I'm fine. Thought I was going to die. Beast Boy 05 is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Nuez 2680 has subscribed as well. Thank you to the both of you for your subscriptions. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a fantastic time. You remember all that time that we put into making a tree farm and how we haven't made it yet? And look at this. All I needed to do was just plant down some saplings and forget about it. Best tree farm ever. No mods required, right? Just vanilla. Hashtag just vanilla. But not that vein miner. Not that vein miner. Right. What's next? Basalt. We need the basalty basalt. Let's grab a hammer. Go get some. Actually, we might have already got a lot. Did I put it in here? Doesn't look like it. Down we go. And no full damage because I can fly. And remember when I said this would be a little bit easier? It's because I can do this now. It's because I can do this. Oh jeez, don't shoot me into the lava. I'm supposed to be almost invincible now. Hey, is that basalt? That's basalt. And we just got all of it. Cool. And it probably won't lead to more basalt, but it might lead into a cave that has more basalt. Cool. Right, best place for us to go is into that ravine. The water is making me move super fast, which is kind of weird. Okay, let's get away from skeleton guy over here, who's trying to be a nuisance, and get into that ravine. Right, so where is the basalt? I know there's some of it somewhere here. I mean, this is a big old ravine. There's got to be something. Ha! Found it! Okay, let's not stand where we're mining directly. Cool, got quite a few stacks there. Kilgore1311 has resubscribed for 23 months in a row. Kilgore, thank you ever so much for 23 months of support. Almost 2 years, incredible. I thank you, I appreciate you, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. Now let's see. Where is there more basalt for me? I do not see the basalt. Oh, that's our little tunnel. Yeah, our little tunnel might lead us to some basalt, right? Going through these mine shafts, surely we'll find something. Did you chunk load grid power generators, says WB guy. I didn't, but nothing will go wrong. Don't worry about it. Surely nothing will go wrong. Until I realise I can't fly. We're in the same area, so as long as I don't wander off too far, we should be relatively okay. Man, where's this basalt at? Like, I thought we were seeing it all the time before, and now not even a little bit. Well, I guess we need to find a cave or something. Wait a minute, here we go. And all of it came to me, right? Hey, this stuff right here we'll grab. Should always do that. The magnet's picking it up. I totally saw the magnet pick it up then. That's cool. That's awesome. Right, further into this cave. Surely we'll find something. And it's sort of a dead end. We can go up into here. Right, I hear the sounds of things that might kill me. Let's get rid of this gravel. Near Lava X, repeating Cuplex's message. Oh, what was there some near the lava that I missed? Well, we'll backtrack when we head back, won't we? Ew. Ew. That's green terracotta. Wait, what is... Dude, where are we? What is this? Hang on, something's different here. Also, my inventory is full, which could be bad for all the things I'm trying to pick up, right? Let's go ahead and put basalt there. For a second. This is different. This, to me, says Magical Dungeon of Doom and Death. Full of a creeper spawner. If I see a creeper spawner, that's what I expect to see. What is this place? This is weird. What is this even? Some sort of underground biome? And what's up with the water? Like, the water's kind of like covering all this bottom area in a crazy way. It's a quark biome. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of things from quark that I thought were really great. This isn't one of them. This feels really odd. Okay, there's a witch. We should probably head home, you know, before we lose flight. Aha, more basalt though, before we leave. It's what we came here for. Ah! Okay. We good. And some more there. Right, I'm going to start to need to eat food soon. Okay, so which way's home? Oh, they're shooting me. Dungeon's over there. Home is that way, so that's kind of the direction I want to go in now. Thank you. Thank you again. And that is Skystone. What would Skystone be doing underground? Hey, that stuff might look cool inside of the base, by the way. Can we mine that? Apparently I can. Let's eat some food. If I have some. There I do. I should probably put down a torch for all of you watching, right? Hard to see anything, says him. Yeah, my bad. My bad, my dude. Let's chuck that down, grab this, get rid of that, put some more basalt in here, and then put in the skystone, and we should be good. Yeah, look, there's something at the middle of it, and this is used later on for applied energistics. I will just grab the chest. The chest is cool. Very slowly I will grab it, of course. Okay, unknown territory, you say. Well, the dungeon is 100 blocks in that direction. Hopefully we find a mine shaft on the way over there. Now, this has got to be inefficient. Let's go back into that crazy green area, and we'll probably be able to find our way back. Let me instead, not really sure where I first popped my head out. It must be here. Yeah, okay, this is where I first popped my head out. Fair enough. That was easy. And I'll tell you what, it still would be good to find some basalt on the way out. The music is spooky, says Kagu. Good timing, really, when we're down in these spooky mine shafts, I'd say. Oh, and I'll mine some of that, thanks. Hey, I don't really know what's valuable in here, but I'm getting shot, so I'm going to leave. Looking for the basalt we are. Not seeing any. Oh, I'm not seeing any. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We want to do some base building, right? Nope, none there. One of these should lead us out of here. Or am I totally lost? Nope, I'm not totally lost. We're heading home. Cool. Right, we're back up here. Awesome. And now we got some serious decluttering of inventory to do again. So, things that can go into here will go into here, as they do. Okay, then we've got the basalt. We've got the skystone chest. So in the backpack we've got all sorts of nonsense. Yeah, nonsense galore back here. Look at this. This needs some serious cleaning. Right, I think what we'll do actually is go back over to this one. Drop off the basalt and stuff like that. Because that's also taking up its space. Yeah, that's about right. And then a little bit easier just to go, yep, to all of that. Okay, torches in the backpack. Hammer in the backpack. Maybe in that book for now in the backpack. Cool, and then we can empty out a bit more of this stuff. That will probably do for now. Alright, cool, let's get back into the building. Let's go sleep in a bed as well. Peeps are saying time for an eye break. I missed that opportunity earlier, didn't I? Right, for everyone that's tuned in, what you got to do is hit that follow button first of all, if you ain't done so already, and then you got to look away from the screen. It's time to take a break. No, I don't mean pull your phone out of your pocket. I don't mean check your email. No, I mean actually stop looking at the screen for once. Now, in my peripheral vision, I have my eye on chat, and I can see that clearly people are still talking. I say that, but actually chat's not moving. Now it started moving again. I knew it. Some of you are talking when you're supposed to not be looking at the screen. How could you? To be fair, chat out of my peripheral vision is actually not moving very fast, which is kind of cool. It kind of makes me think that people aren't actually watching and can't see that I've typed my actual real IP address on screen. You didn't look, did ya? That's besides the point. Now look, the reason we do this part of the stream is so that you can look away from a screen, because those doctors say staring at a screen for hours on end, not good. Take 5 minutes every hour. Also, drink a little bit of water, replenish the fluids, hydrate. Level up, basically. Level up your experience. Your body wants water. Give it. Give it some water already, alright? Maybe it wants a bath. You could have a bath as well. Don't take your phone in the bath for you. If you drop it in the bath, it'll blow up. Right, that was the worst eye break we've ever done. They say 5 minutes. I always tell them that I'm a streamer and that I can't take 5 minutes. So we're cracking on. It's time to look back, okay? Bot 007 is here, gifting subs to Smudge 1011, Mako Soldier 939, Surge R4, Pietro Duo, and the Only Fred. Feel free to throw a love heart in chat, send it Bot's way. You can now do that because you're a subscriber. And Bot, thank you so much for supporting the community with the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Sweet Sandy says, I have an automatic eye break reminder, a dog that needs to go out now and then. Best eye break reminder there is. Yeah, that's a pretty good eye break reminder right there. Flatten as her says, I love eye breaks, they're so wholesome. Awesome. Right, we've got 19 tiny dry rubber, and our vanilla tree farm is still kicking butt over here. I'm not even going to chop those trees down right now because we've got a little bit of mining and crafting to do over here. Did you say mining and crafting? I did. Your ears do not deceive you. Where's my chisel? Oh, I actually put it away. Okay, we'll take it back. I need the chisel. And let's take out these ones. I kind of know what they are now, though, which is good. Alright. And we'll go for small tiles, for discordant tiles, for small discordant tiles, French 1, and French 2. Where's French 3? I don't know. I don't have all the answers, jeez. Do you know what I haven't been doing? I haven't actually been building this down, and oh, do you know what? Because going underwater is terrible. There we go. I haven't been building them down like this. Oh, and I shouldn't do that all with the same one, right? We need a trout again, actually. That thing was pretty awesome. Let's go, what was it called? A trowel. Trowel like a towel, but with an R. I should make a diamond trowel. Actually, need to make sure it's... No, you can't make one, can you? Because it's the other mod. It's that one right there. So, we've got one. We're limited to one. Great. Lame. Hashtag lame. Not really, though. Not really though, we like it. We can't get rid of that very easy. Isn't that like... Why is that difficult to break? Is it because I'm underwater? Normally that's just like something that pops off. Probably because I'm underwater. Now I'm drowning! Great! Didn't want to drown today, but I started drowning. Okay, let's continue with the building. And eventually we're going to drain that area down below as well. Which will just give us like a basement area for probably pipes. We're going to have a bunch of pipes going through there, aren't we? That is the way you get the building done, my friends. That is the way. That is the way you don't get it done, by placing things in the wrong spot. Goodness me. We got BG Monster X1 fan resubscribing for 3 months, saying 3 months of derping and laughing with Asuma. Glad you're enjoying it, dude. I'm gonna blow your mind. Okay, it's actually 2 months. What? How could this be true? Thank you first of all for your support, dude. I appreciate it. Glad to have you around in the streams. Always seeing you there at the beginning. It's 2 months because when you get your first month, the second month is 30 days later, right? So that's 1 month. So then whatever month you see, it's actually always 30 days out. Because when you do your resubscription, it's like... Unless, actually, maybe not. Because, like, what if you timed it so... actually, no. Can you time it any different? Maybe you can't. Yeah, actually, I think that's the way it is. I don't think you can, like, time it so that you actually resubscribe later. Unless Twitch lets you have a 1 month free subscription for 2 months. Right, anyway, I need to stop being a smarty pants. And I need to build this base. Did I bring any ironwood? I didn't. I didn't bring the ironwood, did I? No, it's 3 months because I've been watching your streams for 1 month before I got a gifted sub. My first ever stream was on 23rd/09/2019. Oh right, so it's more like 3.5 months then. Awesome. Well, thank you, dude. No, wait a minute. Yeah, is it? Oh, jeez, I can't be bothered to do numbers in my brain right now. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm getting all confused. Right. Let's go and put in a couple of blocks down here that no one will ever notice, including that one that I'm just going to leave down there. All right. It's our little secret. Don't worry about it. Oh, good lord! The derps are real today. The derps are real. At least I've got a magnet bringing the items back to me this time. That's a plus. Okay, let's get a build in. I'm also noticing it's starting to favour certain textures more than others when it's placing these random blocks. Ugh, now I'm going to drown. And this thing's going to run out again pretty quick. I'm going to get rid of all of them. Aha! They're gone. Okay, a little bit more to do here. And then we've sort of done it around this area, haven't we? I don't have the brownstone on me. I'm not very prepared here. There we go. I love this song, by the way. I think this song was used at like the end of a Hermitcraft Season 5. Like maybe it was like the Evil X episode or something. It's like the ending credits music. Whenever it comes on, it makes me smile. It's such an awesome little tune. Okay. Looking good now. How far is this going to go out? I think 2 more maybe? You introduced me to Criggle's music, says Wobblale. Cool. Glad to have done so. It's awesome music, right? Calf. How can I say this? Cat. He Adam or Adman. I feel like I can split the word up so many ways. Cat Head Man. That's the one. Cat Head Man. Thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Having a good time hanging out with us as we do things like not derping. Haven't done any of that today. Not a single bit of derpage happened at all, they said. Or so they say. Right. Oh, it's used the ones outside of my inventory as well, I see. Somewhere around here it starts sloping upwards, doesn't it? The first of which are at this height here. So when we're level with where I'm looking, that height right there is where the slopage starts. Whoops! Let's get rid of it. Whoops again. Okay, now I don't have any of those slopes in here either, do I? What are you planning on your next modded stream so I can plan it out and give you tips, says Cuplex? Probably to continue going through the mods, although, you know, I wanted to do a lot of base building and get stuff finished today, but I feel like we've done a lot. So I think I should probably try and wrap this up actually, and we'll be able to move on to something else. Oh, I did have the slopes all along. Well, someone somewhere is pressing the dirt button, and it's not me. Okay, I give myself a break today. Look, the dirt button's going to break, let's face it. So, time to give it a rest. Okay, so that's good. Then we would have this wood over here coming out of the ground. And then we get to start to put in some other bits and bobs. Like that right there. And people are singing let it go in chat. So I've seen Frozen now. I can't remember if I shared my thoughts on it or not, but I think I did. For me, Frozen was just like, it kind of reminded me of like being a kid and having a Disney movie that you love or whatever, right? Like, but I really didn't enjoy it. I really didn't think much of it. I didn't like the lighting in the CGI. Like the color, like the lighting and the color felt really like sort of flat, and all the 3D environments were just like sort of lit from every angle kind of look. But that's, you know, that's not really a point, is it? That's just me noticing something. But yeah, I just... So, Firefox is kind of overrated. I don't like using terms like overrated. Look, if you watch it and have a fantastic time, that's great. That's wonderful. For me, it just kind of felt like it reminded me of like Disney movies from when I was a kid in the way that you enjoy them and all of this. But it just didn't translate. Now, I guess what I'm sort of saying is, if I go back and watch some of those old Disney movies from when I was a kid, like, I wouldn't be surprised if someone else had a sort of, kind of like response to it. Because, you know, they're kind of like attached to your childhood. That's why you love them so much. Can't get attached to Frozen, I'm not a kid. That's kind of how I feel, right? If I were younger, I'd probably enjoy it. But it just really didn't work for me. The storyline felt a bit weird as well, the way they're kind of like... you know, I didn't really pay that much attention to it. But like, they have a character in it that's supposed to be evil, but then ends up not being, and it just felt a bit like, huh? Is it Elsa, isn't it? Like, they sort of hint at her being evil and stuff, but it doesn't like really go anywhere. And so it kind of made the story a bit uninteresting for me. We got Volga Display of Bread resubscribing for 19 months. Thank you, dude. Still love the username, and thank you for 19 months of support. Also, a Twitch name is resubscribed for 4 months. Thank you ever so much, a Twitch name. Cuplex says, go into the quests book and tell me what mod you want to learn. Cuplex, I will. We'll get into it in a little bit. Let's just stay where we're at the moment. Gonna work on this for a moment. Right, don't fail me now. This is gonna split them all up, right? Bam! I remember. And then some of that. Boom! Loving it. Right. Righty-o. Gonna finish this up. So yeah, that's how I felt about Frozen, really. And the Let It Go song as well, it's good, it's alright. I can't remember if I found this out or not, but when I first heard it, I was sure it was a cover. I was like, this is a cover, right? I know this song from somewhere else, but I don't think it actually is. Is it original? I can't remember what I learned or not. I've forgotten the info. Okay, right, now let's bring this back, that across. That's the way we did it, right? That'll go off somewhere over here, and there'll be a new part of the building. For this upper part, though, we then need to put in windows. I think windows are going to help us next. And I think we'll save the details for another day. Let's just focus on getting some windows going here. Right, we're going to smelt some sand, or not. Now, this thing over here will void... Oh! Working now, are you? Oh, well, that's convenient. Jeez. Rude. Okay, I'm going to get a couple more stacks, actually, and do this over here. Still using these ones. You know, I'm old school. I'm vanilla, alright? Leave me alone. And chuck the stone into here, along with the dirt. I want to just develop a bit more of what's going on up top here, you know? Get that feeling that the upper floor is going to come into place. You don't have to build with straight edges. You can do something called the architecture's table and have circles and curves. I know, shocking. Circles of Minecraft. Couplex. I did that in one of my Full Craft Season 1, I believe it was. I messed around with that a lot. Built a whole thing with it. It was actually pretty cool, pretty fun. Okay, let's get some bricks going as well. I thought I had some... Wait. Oh, jeez. That catches me out every time, that does. There we go. I'm never going to get used to that, am I? So we need to go on a clay quest at some point. Like, either we find a biome in the world that we can, like, rip loads of this from, or we come up with something else, is what I'm thinking. So we're going to have that at the entrance. I can't help but feel... some slopage around here would be good. Or was I originally going to build that? I think I was actually going to build that a little bit higher, you know. Let's actually see what it looks like when it goes higher. Oh, I'm loving this magnet, by the way. The magnet is ace. So if we go up here and do that, and maybe go like 3 at all, and then drop it off there. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. I think I like that a little bit better. Right, and with these last few bricks, because apparently I've spent them again already, just going to try and, you know, get some of the shape feelings coming together a little bit. The shape feelings. That brick texture is snazzy, says Adranium. It is. I think it should probably also be like lined with a little bit of something else at some point. You're in a swamp. There's tons of clay exactly where you are, says MagmeanD. Yeah, but I don't want to go ripping up the environment I'm in. The reason I'm here is to enjoy the environment, not to tear it apart, basically. So that is not an option for me. But speaking of not tearing things apart, see you later, willow tree. I mean, I wanted to land up here, didn't I? Get on the tree. There we go. There we go. That one's going to go. I think these ones here clumped together are going to go, aren't they? Okay, and then the next bunch here. And that's making way for our base, which is going to expand and take over this region. And we'll start to shuffle and reorganize things in here. And we'll do a bit more layout on another day. I just want to get more of this top area done, really. And I'm waiting for that glass to smelt, I guess. So let's line this up and figure out how it's going to look. So from over here, it kind of looks alright. It's definitely going to need some sort of roofing done on top of it. Glass not smelting, no coal, says Azim. Yeah, I saw it was going to run out, but we only need a little bit to get going, I think. Hopefully this is enough. Got to use the chisel. And I've got to chuck away these bits here. Right, chisel. Chisel, chisel, chisel. See, look, we've got some really cool textures here. I'm instantly drawn to that one, but then I notice it's kind of purplish. Also, the way it connects looks a bit odd. Have we got some connecting textures here, or are they all... Is that, like... Is that correct? I feel like that might not be correct. But something slightly brown might help. Really not sure what to go with here. Maybe they're red. Nah, actually, you know, I don't see that working. Let's try that one, and let's see how it plays when we place it down. Okay, so I think the first place I want to put the windows are right here. They do connect, okay. The fact that they've got the little shading in the middle is kind of important. But now I can look at these textures. I don't have Silk Touch! Great. Great. I can look at these textures a little different now. That's the one we went for. Do you know what? That one's pretty good, actually. That might be a bit better if it's got connected textures. Yeah, that's the one we're going to go with. That feels like my jam right there. Cool. I like that they're too wide as well. So maybe we can look at this like... we put... Yeah, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So none of the windows are ever going to be bigger than perhaps 3 wide. 3 by 3 over here. See, now it already feels a little bit more structured. You can chisel panes as well, says Magman Indie. Ah, that's the real jam right there. Get that whole indented feel going on. Let's have a look. Can we do that for real? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do this. Right, sorry. No Silk Touch. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Okay, it's just glass. Jeez. We can just throw it in the ocean. Right. That is... I'm not sure if actually that's better or not. Who suggested this? This is a terrible idea. No. I actually think I liked it the other way around a bit more. What do you think, peeps? Maybe it's probably having like a mixture that would help, but we'll stick with this just because it's more economical, you know, it's cheaper. Get more built with this. And many people in chat are saying they like the panes better because of the depth. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the depth is like always doesn't automatically mean it's the best in my book, but yeah. I see the reasoning. Oh no, actually, right. Yeah, that. Okay, 2, and then over here, 1, 2 on the outside, like that side. Oh, I'm making all the mess here. I'm making all of it. Oh, God, I'm moving fast because I'm near these blocks. And they make you move fast. Certainly making things look more complete, which is nice. Now over here, we're going to do some measuring up. So that has to be 2 wide, based on our little laws of how the windows go. So I think we'll put that in the middle. And do the same thing over here. All the windows are in place, my friends. So you can kind of really see where this is going. I like it. I feel like we're going to need slopes on the roof. We're going to need extra textures in here, but for now I'd say, oh yeah, we always do like a little screenshot at some point or another, don't we? Let's do that, although that wall over there is kind of looking a bit manky. Let's do a final bit of building. Let's go get some more clay and bricks. I want to see who's got the smart idea of where we should go hunting for clay, right? A swamp? That's a great idea. If only we knew where one was. We got many noises in the ear because I'm behind. Nick Industries 1 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Smartin 1018 is here for 44 months, saying 4 more until 4 years. It is, it's true. At 44, it's 4 more for 4. Thank you, Smartin. I appreciate it, dude. Nathan197 is here with more cheers and bits saying, hey, gotta go. Loved the stream. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, dude. If you're still around, the rest of it will be uploaded to my second channel. And thank you so much for your support of this stream. We also got Cordestian resubscribing for 10 months saying, what are you doing on so late? I usually miss your streams. Glad to watch one. It's been a while. I appreciate your hard work. You're the best. Keep it up. Thank you for the lovely message, dude. Too kind. Too kind. Oh, before we go flying off looking for another biome, we need to chunk load to do that. And I don't remember if we agreed on something we're going to do or not. Simple chunk loader. Is that really it? That's kind of simple. Deluxe. I could just make a deluxe to begin with, you know. It might require power. Wait, why can't I... Machinery! You are a thing that's not a crafting bench. Great. Just great. It's a warehouse crafting bench. How do I make one even? Is that it? That's a recipe research. This is... I don't know. Talismancer says using FTB utilities, and someone says top left. Oh, so we don't like use a block for it. Cuplex suggests the weldering gadget. Let's type that in. That is a weird spelling. The weirding gadget. I never answered the previous resubscribe, by the way. The reason that I'm... Oh, that doesn't appear to be in this. The reason that I am... Oh, there's that. This might actually be creatable. If that is creatable, that requires rubber, which we technically might have by now. So let's go back a step. Yeah, how do we get that stuff again? Let's see how much we've got. Oh. Oh, I see. You ran out of wood. Oh, okay. That's disappointing, because I think we got 2 pieces of rubber from that. Now Cuplex is saying use the FTB one. Make up your mind, Cuplex. Oh. Make up your mind. I'm messing with you. Okay, so... I can't zoom in, which is annoying. But we're essentially there. So I can claim it, but then how do I chunk load it? Maybe this isn't the way to do it. Shift click, apparently. Nope. Click it, then shift click it. Chunk loaded. Ah, nice one. And all of that is inside the chunks. That's cool. We can go flying off into the distance. Beautiful, my friends. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and clear out our inventory of our building materials and tools and all things related. Boots can go on there. Glass can go in here. Let's go in search of a swamp. So I could just go over to this area, or I could go up there. Just wondering if there's another biome that has like clay in abundance, I guess, is what I'm thinking. Weirding gadget is one of the best, as FTB utils can cause glitches and the worst case world corruption, but it's still usable for someone that doesn't have a lot of weird machinery like you. What do you mean my machinery's weird? No, I know what you said. Oh, we can fly up to Slime Islands now. That's easy, isn't it? There's a witch hut there. Which hut is it? A witch hut! Okay, that joke's incredibly old. Also, what did I just pick up? Great, loads of lily pads. Right, so if we go hopping around like this, we'll get ourselves lots of clay. Oh! Oh, there's one in there. There's one in there. Biome compass, says David Savanian. Yes, but for what biome would we go in search of to find lots of clay? A vanilla swamp may just have, or may be easier to gather, because there's all of this junk right here on the surface getting in the way, but I don't know of one that, you know, has tons of clay in abundance. We see it when we go underground, but not at a rate that makes caving make sense for this activity. Look at that. Whew! That's a lot of bricks, but we'll chew through them very quickly. Yeah, in you go, basically. Get in there. Jeez, it's not difficult. Okay, noises in the ear. Rahelm3 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Rahelm3, thank you for your Prime subscription. I also didn't explain the reason why I am streaming later than usual. It's because I am on a break from regular YouTube content and working on decorating my house, and therefore spending all day doing decorating and stuff like that. So the last thing I pretty much do is stream and then go to bed. And that's my day. And I like it like that. It's good. It's just like my relaxed time at the end of the day. If you have environmental tech with that pack, you can void mine the clay with power. Oh, yeah, I remember stuff like that. See, I've done it all before, really. I say all. I haven't done every mod, but... Ah, jeez, I mined the wrong stuff there. I've certainly done a fair bit of modded. It's just... I just don't remember it very well. You know? Oh, these boots are a nightmare, aren't they? I actually don't need to be wearing them. They were good earlier, now I hate them. Nah, they're good. Talismancer says, I'm trying to give hints from things I've seen you do before. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm... depending on the moment when we're trying to do something, I don't know if I want to do something new or old, really. But based on just, like, what should be my objective for this series, I should try and do new stuff, I think. I should try and learn, get in the learning groove. I'm trying to be open to trying to become a better learner, because I moan about being terrible at learning, but I've got to try and be better at learning as well, Right, I don't think we'll fill up the dank null, but let's have a look. Actually, surprisingly close to filling up the dank null. Could you get auto smelting on your tool and it immediately give you bricks, says Brian? I probably could, but it'd probably also take me a lot of time to figure out how to make an auto smelting tool, right? It's all time and effort. Okay, let's see where we're at. We're pretty much about to fill it up. And 31.56. Right, I'm going to grab this batch, that batch, and then we're going to fly home. Very sarcastic one says, well, just a suggestion. Well, if you're on about the auto smelt, it's a great suggestion. Sorry, I didn't say that. It's just, I know that, like, you can make a tinker's tool for something, but then I'll spend too long making a tinker's tool. And I'll think, I could have just, smelted it or whatever. But yeah. Although that being said, we don't have a smelting. Yeah, like I can harvest it quickly, but then I've got to smelt it. Maybe that was, maybe that was a good idea. I just didn't think it through. I didn't think it through at all, did I, peeps? That actually probably, because now I've got to smelt it all, and I ain't got the infrastructure for smelting that kind of amount of stuff. Okay, so what we'd need is like a hopper on this, but some of y'all will probably tell me to use a pipe. Now, since I'm a total noob, I'm going to do a hopper. A hoobity hibbity hopper. If I could spell it correctly, there's also a hopping item interface and a omnidirectional hopper. Wow. Fancy schmancy. Okay, and then I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to chuck the rest of the clay in, and that's it. I'll pull out the bricks as and when I can. So, time for us to do a little bit of the old actual modded Minecraft stuff. Let's get back into the quest book in an attempt to progress. Actually, all I have to do is make some of that stuff, and I'm good. Let's go get that done. That's a great way to start. It's going to give me one of those. Then it's going to give me 2 of those, right? Actually, can I even get the third one? Because, yeah, I can. We've just got to smelt it. Oh, wait a minute. This is being used. Okay, you're getting overridden. Chuck that up there. And now we get a quest done, right? Simples. I think. No. Yes. I got it. And now we can do all of these things. But we were doing, let's see, we were doing a little bit of actually additions. We were trying to get our Empowerer up and running. And the reason we stopped is because I believe it needed a snowball or something weird like that. We were trying to do something with it. I remember that. Cuplex says, I mean, you could invest in something called a seared furnace multi-block from Tinker's. Oh, right. So like a Tinker's furnace. Interesting. There's many things I could do. I don't know what tickles my fancy, but what is that? Infinity chopper. That sounds amazing. How do I get one of those? Into the quest book then. So a powered furnace. Could totally do one of those right now. Let's make it, since it's from this mod and we want to power stuff. I might have some of those things already made. Let's find out. Okay, so actually and furnace. Wait, didn't we make one of those? No, we made the double crusher, right. Oakley dokley. Also, I do have things bookmarked over here. Now, we did that and that, so I'm going to take them off. And actually, we kind of did that. So we were trying to make a battery as well. That's probably what required the snow. So we could take a trip to a snowy area, possibly, and get some snow, if that sounds interesting. Right, so it's those two things we don't have made up. Now you want sticks. Gimme some logs. Or wood. I'm always picking the wrong one. Okay, there we go. So, one of those, and two of them. In fact, we need those quite often, so I should probably craft a whole bunch. Right, in here, let's go 1, 2, 3. Where's my thing? There it is. Ah! What just happened to my inventory? It just completely messed itself up. Cool. Hey, they got zapped back to me when they changed. Interesting. 1, 2. Okay, and then we can make the thing, right? Sweet. And it probably needs some power. What I'm going to do is move our double crusher and get an extra pipe in there. Okay. And there it is. So I could probably grab some clay from out of here. By the way, T-Cloud Gaming here for 2 months saying, why didn't you join ISCO and EFO? Well, I wanted to play a series by myself because I didn't know how committed to playing this I would be. So here I am playing by myself. Also, I can't just butt in and be like, hey guys, I want to join your series. I mean, that would be pretty rude, wouldn't it? Alright, we're getting our bricks together. Whoa! Okay, you can see already, now we're starting to use some of the power that we're going to need to upgrade our power system before long. All that being said, it could be completely out of power. We can access it from here. No, it's still going. So we do kind of need to get power from over there to here. Now, what I want to ask Cuplex is, are we going to be sending our power around wirelessly? I remember seeing something like that we can move our power around wirelessly. Oh yeah, look at that. It's full up. It's full up. Wireless power from Extra Utilities quest book. So it sounds like we were already on our way to doing something there and then we got distracted. That sounds amazing. We need a way to pick up spawners and make mob farms as well. So much to do. But for now, Extra Utilities, Cuplex. Extra Utilities. This one right here. With the wooden spikes, the dark glass, the wireless RF. It's literally right there. Let's do it. Wireless RF. What was the name of the mod again? Extra. Extra, extra. Read all about it. What is that right there? Extra B's. Okay, so extra U. Wireless. There is no wires. The wires are less. Stone burn. Polished stone. We probably need to make more of that stuff. Let's get it going. I will take that we made earlier. Oh look, actually we got loads of that. So in you go. Let's go make polished stone. Cool, and chuck a bunch of it in there, so that gets going. As we're going to need some stone burnt, blocks of redstone. Wait, what was up with that resonating? Grid power, it's showing us it. Now, when that's running, can I still fly? Apparently I can, okay. So, yeah, we're out of a lot of stuff here. We got some crafting to do, my friends. We got some crafting to do. Okay, so down the rabbit hole we go. Got to make that one again. I think I'm pretty short on ender pearls as well, so got to watch out for that. Make all of them 8, yes. Chuck them in there along with that thing. And then, yeah, need our stone burnt. Cublex says, let me explain what it does. Place down the battery-looking block thing next to your power source, then put transmitters near the machines. It will supply 40 RF to each tile entity that needs it. That includes wires. Hence, you can do something cheaty, like putting a bunch of wires next to a transmitter to transfer more power. I think I understand. It'll probably make more sense when I'm trying to do it. Let's go ahead and do that. So that's the battery, and then that's a transmitter. Oh, they're kind of like... Let's make a couple of those. So we've got 12 of them. So that needs to store the battery, right? I got a feeling this probably isn't like our long-term solution, but yeah. Does it also require grid power? Power drain 4. Okay, it's telling me in chat how much it's got. So it's filled up immediately. Then this stuff is filled up immediately. Great. So then the transmitter... I mean, isn't that the receiver? Transmits RF energy from batteries to nearby blocks. Sounds like a receiver more than a transmitter. So if I go ahead and... Let's remove the double crusher. Okay, so we've got a powered furnace here. Now it's not got any power. Right. Put that on it. It is getting power. Through the magic of wirelessness. Yeah, and I think, yeah, if we open this, we can see it's getting drained. Cool. So we kind of need, like, these cables are probably not good enough. We probably need a higher bandwidth. Connect them all together so that they can drain. And then go into one of these. We might need multiple ones of those as well, but... Also, does it use grid power? I don't know if it does or not. I don't really know what it's doing there. So what we'll probably do is transmit to batteries and then use cables. So we'll have cables, batteries and wireless from the main source. Because we could run a bunch of machines off cables instead of using that each time, and then have a battery for them as well. So I guess we want to get into energy storage. Let's claim our rewards. Mechanical users up next. Kind of want to do things as we need them, perhaps. Like I could spend some time making all of these. That one probably is difficult to make, but... Or we could just make the things and do the quest, you know? Could be fun to get through the book. Okay, cheddar and sour cream potato chips. Oh, sounds like my packet of crisps right there. Oh, I do like the old sour cream and cheddar. Cheddar, cheese and chives, that kind of stuff, that's me. Doesn't need to be attached to any block, it just needs to be nearby and it will supply everything in range. That is super cheaty, Cuplex. Just supply stuff in range. This is where in modded I feel like things like that kind of, you know, pretty easy to get that and then it's kind of super duper powerful. I like working for stuff a bit more, I think, than that. So we were looking for a way to power things. Oh. Take the bricks out of the manual furnace. Yep, thanks for the reminder. And those ones. And, yeah, doing things manually. For now. Oh yeah, you can't see the recipe. I keep thinking, like, you know, it's going to show me the recipe of the things that I can make, but it doesn't. But it doesn't, because it's not 1.14. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that makes bricks. Dude. There we go. Okay, we have a bunch more of these. We're going to fill in this wall. Build this up a little bit. And then run out of them before we know it, probably. Whoopsie doopsie. Let's correct that. And let's get our thumbnail now, because it looks a little bit cleaner like that, doesn't it? Bam! Thumbnail. Awesome. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who suggested something that required prismarine? That I want to know. That I want to know. Prismarine. I remember something that needed prismarine and I wanted to do it, but we didn't have prismarine yet, but we could get it. Disco Mango says RF Tools Power Cell. Ah, I remember. I remember the power cell. Isn't that part of a quest as well? Let's go get some... Look, dude, this is easy right here. Check me out. I want some sponges as well. Is there anything else I need to consider here before I go charging off into the distance? Probably just need to make sure I've got a good food source. And I should go place down the double crusher thing again. If I put it there, it will get power, right? Because of the wirelessness. Anyway, sleep in the beds. And now I remember what it is. Andy and he says, too expensive for him, a mega lull. I know, right? Cuplex thinks I'm dirt poor. Thinks I'm just a complete modded newbie. Well, that's true, actually, isn't it? Okay, so regular ocean will probably do it. Start the search. Bam. Where is it? Coordinates. So 738 minus 3597 minus 3597 3597, and then was it 738? I think it's kind of like nearby to here, isn't it? It's 240 blocks in this direction. Look at me, Cuplex! Look at me! You can zap quartz into prismarine through that laser thing. Oh, now you tell me! Now you tell me, Cuplex! Where were you the other day when I was looking for stuff? Jeez. Jeez. Helping me? I'm not so sure. Let's go remove it. Well then, I'll fly back. Oh, so much effort. Oh, all this flying. Hey, we've got to go to the Nether now that I can fly. The Nether will be like a totally different place now, right? It'll be like a totally different place. Oh, we got to hop into the Nether this stream, peeps. Now, quartz. Have I got some? Yes. Okay. Can it get zapped? Probably. Let's... don't... Oh, too late. Too late. There we go. Oh, wait. It gave me back two things. It gave me back... Oh, right. Maybe it... Yeah, okay. Right. There's an exchange rate there. Whatever. Power cell. I would like to craft that, please. I don't think I've got a single emerald. Now, where can we get emeralds from? Extreme Hills biome, peeps? Probably not the smartest way to do it. Oh, actually, I'm out of power. Yeah, I've drained power, I see. Well, where did the quartz go? It went into the dank knoll, didn't it? Because there's loads of quartz in here. Right. Anyway, we don't need that much. Got ya. Oh, I see. It doesn't store enough for... Gotcha. Okay, so we were out of power, but it doesn't store enough for it. That makes sense, yeah. Like, it can only do 9 at once, basically. With that kind of energy. Also, let's just put those up here. Emerald ore in the Nether, says Magnum Indy. Let's do it. Let's go find the emerald ore in the Nether. What do you mean it's dangerous? What do you mean things are going to kill you? Nah. Actually, do you know what? I reckon this mod pack... You know, sometimes people suggest things and they don't think, like, is it the same mod pack as the thing that they've played? I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't emerald ore in the Nether. But now that I can fly around, it feels like a whole new place. That I can go over here and I can go, oh, what's this thing? This doesn't look scary at all. Oh, God, there's places here. Oh, jeez. No, I knew that was there all along. Oh, did you really think I was that stupid? It'd be pretty funny if my chunks got unloaded right about now. Actually, what I would like to do, though... this might not go so well, but we'll give it a try. Is... Oh, actually, it definitely won't work from there. But if I do... Oh, my goodness me. Don't! No! Don't shoot X right now. Not a good idea. Aha! Right, I just got a whole bunch of obsidian, and we... Oh, it floated to me. Oh, there's a chest with it. Oh, I want what's in the chest. Well, I could break the chest, but I'm flying. That kind of sucks. Also, how is fighting these mobs when I'm flying gonna be like? Yeah, you're easy to kill. Right, anyway, we can get quartz. What else do we need from here, peeps? What else is there that's valuable in this place? I realise there probably is an emerald ore. There should be nether emerald ore, says Disco Manco. Are you sure? I mean, we travelled a lot and never saw such a thing. I will have a look. If ever we need some of the other ores here, though, they're now pretty much easy peasy to get, right? Emerald isn't necessarily low down, says Andini. Okay. I mean, is someone who's played this pack? Disco, have you actually played the pack to know about it? Because it just seemed rather odd that we hadn't even seen any. It should be... It may be expert only, but it should be at Y18. Okay, let's go do an experiment then. That'll be easy enough. We've got a noise in the ear from Monkeyman5733 saying, "Hey Asuma, I love your content and your general outlook on life. Listening to you always helps me be more thoughtful in my day-to-day life." I have something to share with you in that regards today. So Monkeyman, I'm glad you you like some of the thoughts and stuff that I've been sharing. I heard something today that I found really, really valuable, and I'll share it in a minute. SB Expert is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Cutie Pie Kitten is here for 40 months in a row. Thank you so much, as always, peeps, for the tremendous support. It is appreciated. So here's the thing that I heard today on a Sam Harris video. He was talking about how you spend time in your mind imagining, like, imaginary suffering, as he called it, like arguments. You have an argument with someone and then you like think it over in your head and you're like, you're in this like place of imaginary suffering, you know, or you think about things that could go wrong to you or bad that could happen, and it's like it's a lot of negative energy going on in your head and none of it's actually real. It's just stuff you're kind of telling yourself, right? And he was saying, like, you can spend your energy doing that. You could also just, whenever you start to do that, when you notice yourself drifting into that place where you're not really thinking positively, to then think of things that you're actually grateful for, right? As opposed to having these imaginary arguments or like suffering. And I thought it was brilliant. I thought, yeah, that's what I need to do. Remind myself when that happens, just pivot to gratitude. Just, hey, rather than think that, I'm going to think of something I'm grateful for. I'm grateful I'm not dead is a pretty simple one. There's so many things out there that could kill you, and yet here you are, you're alive. It's a miracle. So find something to be thankful for, and don't get caught up in those little moments where you just go into that imaginary world of suffering and, oh, I'm annoyed, arguments, blah blah blah. Right, I don't think there's emeralds here. I think we're chasing a goose. I think we're chasing a goose. Firefox Panda says, I live another day to watch an X stream. Oh, that's too kind. Oh, right. People are saying look up emerald in JEI. Doesn't even look like it, does it? Although it might be called emerald nether ore. Although even there I don't see it. So we need another way to get some emeralds, my friends. What could it possibly be? Surge says, I am very familiar with that, but it requires some effort. It's not as obvious and easy as it sounds, but it's a really good technique. Search, yeah. If I think back to when I started on this stuff, it definitely took some progression to get from one way of thinking to another. I guess I'm probably in a position now where I'm all too familiar with like assessing my thoughts and catching myself thinking like that and trying to change it. So when I hear a new idea of like, pivot to something you're grateful for, I can sort of easily incorporate it so it has a lot of value to me. If you're just starting out in trying to assess your thoughts and think differently about things, then it could clearly be a lot more work and maybe not as helpful. But I believe it's something that anyone could benefit from. Just, assessing what's going on in one's own mind. What do you think about? What do you feel? Like, a lot of the time you're kind of like captive to your own thoughts. And sometimes you can stop yourself and go, hang on a minute. Like, this isn't very rational. This isn't very helpful. Like, why am I thinking this way? What does this do for me? Okay, so if we were to trade, if I had something, do I actually have? Oh, dude, wait right there. Yes! I've captured a villager. I didn't even think of this. Like, I was thinking going over to the villagers, trading with them. Oh, it'd be a pain, but no, I can bring you home. Okay, druid. I like the fact that I've got a modded villager. I want to take home more modded villagers. You are a modded villager. The sage. You're coming home. Oh, they're going to be my little trading minions now. Hey, you got crazy eyes. You are... Oh, you actually got some interesting trades right there. Void crystal. Void crystal. How does one void a crystal? Oh, does this also make an AOIT? Right, it's not as good as the one I've got, so I'm going to guess this is an... Coal? Coal? That's easy. Easy peasy. You can use a spawner changer to change a vanilla spawner into a villager spawner, says Speed Slider. Yeah, I've done that before in modded. I've done quite a bit in modded, I've actually done that very same project once. And then I think I actually spawned them into a Tinker's construct to make emerald automatically. Adranium45 says, hey, this stream was my first time I subscribed. It has been really fun, but I need to hit the sack now and get some sleep. Dude, you do you. You do you, my man. Thank you for tuning in. X, what are you flying with, says Drail? We're using an angel ring? Unholy Kerbis says, are you egg? Yes, I am indeed the egg, the one and only. The beginner of all life. Okay, so this one has the druid, doesn't it? And the druid needs a druid cage, right? Welcome to your new home. You're gonna love it here. You can look in that. You can look at the chest. You can look at the stuff over there. Oh, it's so good. You can't walk around. Sorry, not allowed. Now I have loads of beetroots. Is what I'm thinking here. Look, stupid amount. No, it gave me one. It gave me one. Hashtag derp. Hashtag. Get in there. You scoundrel. Right. Emeralds. Finally! What a deal! I agree. Fantastic. Beautiful. Now, oh, you do other things as well. But I will have more of that, please. Right, so, we now have emeralds. Why were we getting emeralds? I can't remember. Wait a minute. Now I do. Now I do. It was to make that. It's here. We just need a machine frame. Right. Come on. We're racing against the clock. Kind of sounds like that, but we're not. Okay. I want to do one more quest. Craft one, please. Thank you. And look at this absolute mess of an inventory. You call this an inventory? It's disgusting. Okay. That, by the way, reminds me that we probably want to take all of that stuff out. Bam, probably want to do that. Yep. And that's technically not where I wanted to put that, but I placed it there. So, it has to be infused, doesn't it? Or some special process has to happen to it. There it is. Wireless RF, we can claim that. The thing that we were just doing was from RF Tools. Applied Energistics. Oh, cheers. Oh no, maybe not. Wait, complete? I don't know. Wait, do I get to choose one? Oh. Well, let's go in here and... Actually, let's save that in case we do that later on and we want to pick one that we can't find. Okay, right. Distractions. Go away. Go away, distractions. RF tools. Power cell. Power cell card. Oh, jeez. There's always one more thing with these things, isn't there? Luckily for us, we can craft it straight away. Look at me. Bam. Cool, we done that then. Right, but how do we get the power cell up and running? Infused. How do we infuse? Someone's got to tell me. Do you know what? I think we'll figure it out another time. Because this is where we're going to wrap up today's stream, peeps. I hope you have enjoyed it and have a good time hanging out with me. I thank you, as always, for coming by. Be sure to hit that follow button before you head out of here. And it's time for a good old riggedy raid. Gonna raid Chosen Architecture, who raided us the other day. Return the favour, right? Also, he's the reason we're playing this pack. So go check out Chosen Architecture. That's it. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.